Hello my friends, this is the video that I made on SOFI 3 days ago when the price of this asset was at $9.16 and we caught this movement to the upside. As you can see, I drew this green rectangle in order to catch the next leg to the upside, and we caught it twice. First of all, we gained about 10% of potential profit, and the second one, we booked about 20% of potential profit. At this very point, my main assumption was that we should land lower, somewhere in the ranges in between $8.47 and potentially about $8 mark. And this was the point of control from which we could have a bounce to the upside. And guys, take a look on the actual price action. As you can see, we had this movement to the downside. So this part of my prediction was 100% correct. But then we broke with the flying color 0.5 and even golden pocket range without any reaction. And this was the bearish sign. I didn't do any videos at this very point because it is the very next day right after I made my previous video. But right here we have a bounce out of the $7.5 mark, and we have a small blip below the previous bottom. And it is not the best sign, but in general, as you can see, technical analysis works perfectly well, and we booked a lot of profits for the last couple of weeks, and we didn't lose any money at all with its price action. And guys, if you want to know more about technical analysis, if you want to enhance your trading skills, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to join my Patreon account, where for the $35 a month you will be able to drastically enhance your trading skills. On top of that, for the first 100 subscribers, I will do a giveaway. I will do a technical analysis based on your request on any asset that you might find. On top of that, guys, for now, I don't have a lot of Patreon members. That is why I enhance my giveaway. I will do 2 or 3 technical analysis a week for the Patreon members, and as long as there are not so many people in the Discord, you will have an amazing opportunity to use my skills in order to know the price action on any asset that you might choose. So this deal becomes even more lucrative.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on.
And let's continue with the price action. I have to admit that I didn't expect this quite harsh movement, and I have to say that the volume for this movement to the downside is quite significant as well. That is why, guys, the range of about 0.5 and golden pocket ranges were not the ranges of accumulation anymore. On top of that, let me show you this quite scary part. If you zoom in to this range, you can see that we have a blip below. Let me show you more thoroughly. We have this tiny wick below the previous bottom, and this means our main count is invalidated because we cannot have the retracement of the fourth wave that is deeper than the bottom of initial third one. This means this count is invalidated and we have to revise the entire price action. So, and let's continue with the fundamental news. What was the reason of this quite significant spike? You know that it was their amazing earnings report. But right after that, why did this asset plummet? And let me show you this. First of all, on Investor Place, you can find this article that was published 2 days ago that Morgan Stanley just issued a warning of SOFI stock. And let me quote you further. Morgan Stanley analyst Jeffrey Adelson lowered his SOFI price target to $6.5 from $7. The analyst has concerns about the company's landing revenue and valuation. SOFI stock is down by more than 15% this year. And guys, I have to say that this forecast of $6.5 based on these concerns about companies' landing revenue and valuation is quite debatable. Because if you take a look on their earnings report and on their presentation, you can see that they deliver even more on each and every quarter that the market expects from them. And that is why I don't think that it is a very good forecast and it is a wise decision. On top of that, if you take a look on the list of institutional investors and if you try to find Morgan Stanley Bank, you can see that, yes, they reduced their position by 27%, back in November, mid of November of 2023. And basically it is the filing date, and they did it at least 45 days prior of this date. But in general, they have more than $70 million of value in SOFI stocks. And so far, we don't have any recent filings, and this means Morgan Stanley potentially still holds the position on SOFI stock. And if you take a look right here on the institutional ownership of SOFI Technologies, you can see that several last months in a row are the record months for the entire 2023 and the beginning of 2024. This means we have more and more companies, more and more institutional investors who are interested in buying these stocks. And this is a good sign. On top of that, let me show you that we have other companies that increased their price target. For example, Deutsche Bank raised its price target on SOFI stock. And they set a price target at $12, and they raised it from $11 while maintaining a hold rating. And I have to say that it is not the only company which raised this price target. Let me show you this paragraph. Following earnings, Goldman Sachs analyst Michael Ng raised his price target to $8 from $7. And I have to say that we are hovering around the price target for the majority of forecasts. That is why this asset is experiencing a lot of mixed signals. And I have to say that the main reason why this asset went so deep is this one. This Wednesday, Jerome Powell explains the thoughts of Federal Reserve in regards to the interest rates. And you know that the main policy for the next couple of months until the beginning of April is to leave the interest rates as it is right now. And definitely it is not the best decision for the market. And in general, I have to admit that Federal Reserve expects to lower these interest rates potentially somewhere in the second half of this year. And that is why all of the stocks from the tech sectors as well, and SOFI just became a profitable stock, has this quite significant movement to the downside. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis. But before we dive deeper right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, what to expect next from the technical standpoint? I have to admit that we invalidated the counter that was quite bullish, that might retest, that could retest the range of about $10.5 within the next several weeks. But so far, we are again at the same range of about $7.5 to $7 mark, as I marked previously. And this range is still an accumulation point, with the tight stop loss slightly below $7 mark. And guys, I have to admit that its SOFI's recent price action is still quite bullish, because if I connect the bottom from the mid of May 2023 and this bottom as well, we have a major trend line that still holds. And this means as long as this trend line holds, we have a decent chances to see a bounce, again a bounce out of this range. And that is why, guys, I think we have to wait for a while. We have to wait for the beginning of upcoming week in order to take a look on its price action. And depending on this price action, I will do another update in order to show you its potential next movement. And I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you.